Hello, beautiful souls. I am so excited to share this message with you today. It is profound. Now, when I got up this morning, I had a heavy heart, just emotional exhaustion, hard work with no or to little results, a feeling of losing hope, losing trust, and the ability to navigate this life without struggle, without sacrifice. The sad suspicion that maybe a peaceful and prosperous life just isn't meant to be. Like, it's literally not in the cards. And maybe a feeling of, trying to force a square peg into a round hole. It was just this dark cloud, heavy feeling. The ambition and zest for life was just sleepy, not gone, but tired. So many starts and stops lately, pauses, setbacks, and loopholes that almost seem to be structured to slow things down. Like having patience and faith in the process for so long with no results, it can make us wonder if we're on the right path, second guessing whether we made the right turn. Are we doing what Spirit is guiding us to do? So I sat down with my coffee and my cute cat tarot deck to pray and connect with Spirit. And now I pull a couple of different ways, and it takes me a few minutes to really get the message usually. So that's why I get my thoughts and my words organized before I film. I'd like to be able to get good enough to shuffle and spontaneously read the cards when I get more practiced, But anyway, sometimes I split the deck and I'll pick 3 cards and flip and read the bottom card. Another way is shuffling and letting the cards fly out, which is my favorite way. It's what I did this morning. And I tell you, within 2 seconds, the Justice card flew out. This card here. Now you see these cards, they have different meanings if they come out reversed or upright. So this, it fell out upright. Cause and effect, clarity, truth. You see the cat is holding the sword and the scale. Justice coming in. And so justice for what? Justice for whatever's been out of balance. I just keep hearing a karmic correction, like there's karma, good karma, balancing the scales, truth, fairness. I feel like there's been a lot of imbalance. You've put a lot of work into something and gotten very little, but it hasn't been all for anything. This is a message saying, look, it's on its way. The emotional, the financial, or spiritual imbalance is going to balance out. There's justice coming in. This is so exciting. The universe literally adjusting the scales so that what you receive finally matches what you've given. And from that restored balance emerges the Ace of Pentacles. Now this card landed. It shot up and it landed face up and right side up. And so opportunity, prosperity, new venture. This is like the ultimate abundance card right here. A golden seed like being placed into your hand and Spirit saying, here, plant this. It will grow. It could be the beginning of a job, a fresh start, maybe in a relationship. I'm feeling a new path, something that leads to long-term happiness and stability. This is a very positive card, a clear message from the universe. And I know this, especially confirming this, came up the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, fruits of labor. We're talking about all this hard work with no results. Now it's going to come in. I mean, we have, rewards, luxury. There's a warm, generous glow to this reading. This is the sharing of resources. Look at the card. It's lush, warm, and full of self-made abundance. It's she has this look of confidence and stability, and, she looks content. And she's lounging. There's all that fruit around her, the grapes. And she's even got a cute little pentacle on her collar. That's luxury. It's it's just that confidence. That's what you needed. You needed a little to work on your confidence a little bit more before you were able to handle this abundance that's coming in. It's just what I feel like, in order to handle it properly, for yourself in the best way possible. It's independence, it's self-worth, the quiet pride of someone who has worked hard and is finally seeing the results. And with the Eight of Wands, we have rapid action. This is a card of quick decisions, fast movement. Everything speeds up. Messages arrive, momentum builds. Where things were slow, they now move quickly. This is progress. This is alignment and forward motion. Those seeds you planted begin sprouting faster than expected. So, and then, the Six of Pentacles. More pentacles came out in the reading. And these all fell right side up. So these are exactly how they fell. Now, talking about the Six of Pentacles. Charity, sharing, generosity. You're the kind of person, if you had an abundance, you would definitely share it with those around you. Now, the only thing I do want to say is, I know some of you can be overgivers, and there is some danger in that. Make sure you always keep your own basket full, your own cup full, because if you have an empty cup, you don't have anything to give anybody else. Make sure that you are able to receive and able to give. Find that balance. Know what you deserve. Someone may help you, or you may be in a position to help others, but either way, the energy is reciprocal. We have justice at the beginning, and the Six of Pentacles here. It creates a perfect loop. Fairness is restored, abundance is shared, harmony is maintained. And beneath it all, holding the emotional undercurrent, the one card that came out reversed and the one card that has kind of a negative feel to it, or it can, is we have avoidance, fear of change, fear of loss. That is the reversed meaning. Now, to look at it, upright, we have walking away, disillusionment, leaving behind. So you can see it's more of a downturn kind of feel. But then we have intuitiveness. You're questioning your intuitiveness, and you're not sure. You're indecisive because of fear. And so part of you is avoiding some things, maybe. Fear of change, it's very common. Fear of loss, worrying about money. But Spirit's saying, hey, look, all these pentacles coming in here. Justice, it's coming in for all your hard work. There's going to be, the scales are going to be balanced. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. You deserve that life of luxury. This is the season of renewal, abundance, and heartfelt connection. a moment where the universe aligns with your intentions and gently guides you back to the path that was always meant for you. All this waiting was not for nothing. Your blessings are on their way. And for even more confirmation, I like to close out my readings with an angel number. And so I have this deck here. I shuffled and flipped protection. So 444, protection. This is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. And say this affirmation with me. I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me. I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. Remember, loves, we are protected. Let me know if you see 444 today. So with that, this was a very exciting, positive message. I just love it. And it's really profound how the bottom card, this was how I felt when I got up, but this is Spirit saying it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're protected. I love you. Bye, loves.